Miss Johnson, how you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Good. I was looking over your application for counseling services today, and we're just going to kind of talk about some things that are noted on your application. So basically, today, just tell me where would you like to begin today? Um, what's kind of going on that brought you to counseling today?
Oh, maybe talking about being stressed or overwhelmed from trying to find a balance between work and school.
Okay. So tell me, what's kind of stressing you out?
Oh, I guess uh, started well at the beginning of the year. Well, it's been almost a year. I started a new job, but in the midst of it, trying to go and being in school and having to get up early, going to work, and then having to learn my way through. This is a new job with when I coming in with no experience, and so
Okay.
it's kind of been kind of stressful, kind of overwhelming. At the
Okay.
same time, trying to do both of them at the same time.
Okay. So, can you describe to me what you do on your job?
I am a dialysis tech,
Hmm.
which I put patients on the dialysis machine.
Hmm. Okay. And what does that kind of entail? What do you mean put them on the machine?
You actually put needles in their arm and you hook them up to the machine so that the machine can pull fluid out their body and um, clean their blood. It's sort of the dialysis machine sort of functions as their kidneys.
Okay. So, looking at your application, in the past jobs you had, you were a cashier, a food rep, and a nursing assistant. So, do you have a sounds like you have a background in nursing?
As a
Okay.
nursing assistant, yes.
Okay. So, what previous job did you have before your current job?
I had a nursing assistant job at the hospital,
Okay.
where I just did like the newborn critical care center
Okay.
where I took care of the premature babies.
So, what did you do on that job?
Um, well, like change diapers, fed babies, clean beds,
Okay.
got blood, picked up blood, like help the nurses, like whatever they needed assistance with,
Okay.
the nurses and the parents.
So your current job kind of sounds like it's more detailed, more client oriented. Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, like
Okay.
on the more individual basis.
Okay. So going back to the stressing part, so is there anything about your job that's causing you to have this stress?
Everything about the job.
Can you
Um,
can you give me a little bit
well,
more details?
not as much as it was
Mm-hmm.
when I first started the job, but it's just stressful because first being new and then second being with no experience, and
Okay.
then being the person there that has been there the shortest amount of time. Like I only been there a year. Everybody else been doing it for at least
Okay.
15, 20 years,
Okay.
and so
Okay. So looking at so just kind of going back to what you were saying as far as your job. So I mean, what's your hours that you're working?
4 a.m. to 4 p.m., three
Okay.
p.m.
Okay. So how do you kind of navigate that?
I mean,
Are you working every day? Because it sounds like it's a 12-hour shift.
yeah. So
Okay.
I'm work maybe 4 days a week, and they
Okay.
vary. The days vary.
Okay. So you also stated that you were in school.
Hmm.
Okay. So are you in person or are you online?
Online.
Okay. So how much longer do you have for school?
Probably about 2 years.
2 years to go?
Hmm.
Okay. So how does that play into your role of your you said you were stressed and overwhelmed. So does that
Because
play into your
it's
stress and being overwhelmed?
because it's a little overwhelming and stressful trying to find a balance between work and school, making sure I get everything done. Because in between that, you still have to sleep and eat and do other things outside of work and school. So trying to bring those together to make sure that I'm working, but also getting everything done for school.
Okay.
and not procrastinating about it.
Okay. Let's talk about your procrastination. So, um, so tell me about that as far as what's causing you to procrastinate.
Um, Most of the time it's just being tired from working long hours.
Okay.
And when you come home, you really don't want to do homework.
Okay.
Well, I personally don't want to do homework when I come home from working. And
Okay.
so it's almost like going to a second job, coming home from work, having to go and do homework.
Okay.
So I usually try to procrastinate. I wait or procrastinate and wait till the last minute to do it
Okay. So what do you think
when I
you can?
have to do it.
So what do you think you can do differently?
Probably set a schedule, um, write stuff down, set a schedule to do stuff on certain days.
Okay.
That like on my day off, try to do more homework on my days off, so
Hmm.
that when I am working, I won't have to spend as much time trying to do homework when I get home.
Okay. Um, so looking at your application, it states that you're single. Do you have any pets?
Yes.
Okay. And so, how does you being single kind of play into your not being overwhelmed or stressed and all the other things that you have to do?
I think being single helps
Okay.
with my not being stressed and overwhelmed
Okay.
because there's not added responsibility
Okay.
to what I already have to do.
Okay. So also looking at your applications, you have some health issues, challenges. So, does that have any effect on the stress that you may be feeling?
No, I would say it doesn't.
Okay. Um, you also checked that you had um, previously thought about suicide, attempted suicide.
Hmm.
Okay. So, are you having any of those thoughts or feelings?
No, I'm not.
Okay. So are you
Even
able
even
to?
with the stress, it's
Mhm.
no, yeah,
Okay.
no.
Okay. Um, okay. So, because we don't want you to get to that point where you feel stressed or overwhelmed. Of course, that's why, coming to counseling
Right,
would be a good thing, to do. So when you get overwhelmed and stressed, you can be able to talk, those things through.
right.
Um, all right. So going back to you feeling stressed, um, what other things that you think you could do to kind of help relieve that burden of not being so stressed and overwhelmed?
Probably, definitely not wait till the last minute to do
Okay.
it. Procrastinate, wait till the last minute because I think when I do that, then it causes me more stress
Okay.
because I'm trying to get everything in all at the same time.
Okay. How much longer do you have for class this semester?
I think ends in December.
Okay. So what do you think you could do differently?
Probably make myself a schedule, like I
Hmm.
said, like doing trying to make days to do more stuff on my days off
Hmm.
than on my days working. So it will try to work ahead to
Okay.
so that I won't have everything to do at the last minute.
Okay. All right. So looking at your application again, the question that was asked about your severity of your problems is being upsetting, and you stated moderately upsetting. So would you like to talk about that? Um, and
I
it's
think the moderately upset part comes with the stress and
okay.
being overwhelmed.
Okay.
Um, that's about it. Because it can get upset because you're trying to get everything in at the same time, and that doesn't help. That just adds to your stress
Okay.
because you just like, oh, I got this to do and that to do and this to do.
Okay. Um, so with that upsetting you, I mean, is it at work you're becoming upset, or is it just home, or
Just home. I
just
don't. Yeah,
okay?
I try not to get upset at work because I just started there. So you
Okay.
just don't want it.
Okay. I understand that. So what do you do at home that
I
kind
try to
of
find fun things to do.
okay,
Um, Fun things that don't involve work or school
okay,
outside of that, like watching a good movie or
okay,
playing a good computer game
okay,
or Even just going to sleep, resting,
Okay.
doing nothing completely.
Okay. All right. And does that seem to help?
Yeah, that helps some.
Okay. How does that play into your role of procrastinating?
That doesn't help. Resting or playing computer games don't help my procrastination at all. That just adds to it.
Okay.
Because sometimes outside of doing work, I be doing that instead of just
Okay.
sitting there, or just when I'm supposed to be doing work.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So just staying on focus
Okay.
will help.
Okay. So you did state in your application that what worsens the problem was a lack of rest and a lack of organization. So it sounds like that you have some things in place that can help you to become better organized. Um, so that, it's something I think that, would be helpful. And okay. So do you have any other questions? I mean, concerns
No,
that you'd like to talk about today?
no, I don't.
Okay. And okay. So everything sounds like you have a plan in place. I would like to see you back, maybe in a couple of weeks or maybe after the semester has ended to kind of see how you're doing. How's your stress level, or if you're still feeling overwhelmed after the semester has started. When does the new semester start?
January,
In January. Okay, so you
maybe
have
January.
kind of a breather
Yeah.
for that. Okay. Oh, okay. So thank you again, Miss Johnson, for coming in.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.